a brand new day, and we'll be making history. Are you with me? Won't you stay? We have come so far. This is who we are. And like the rising sun, we have just begun to play our part. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers, stronger than ever. Never say never. Don't look back now, don't look back now. Rise up, stand with each other. We are sisters and brothers, finding our place and running the race. We'll take our chance and seize the moment. Hold on tight and don't let go of all your hopes and dreams that light the way.
Every Navirian remembers the gigantic cloud, black as Cuddlebeard's ink, as it started forming on the horizon. It cast an unusual stain on the pristine sky. After all, storm season wasn't expected for another few months. Before long, wind unleashed its fury like a battle cry. Rain started hammering the floating dock, and drifters had to moor their houses in haste before the first wave flooded the bay. It was, by all accounts, a most fantastic storm. One which would be remembered as the Great Battle. As all were running for safety, a few heroes remained, standing strong against the thundering sky. They were known as the Tidal Blades, elite guardians of the floating islands. For 200 years, generations upon generations of Tidal Blades kept the city safe and prosperous. They patrolled the reef barrier day and night, keeping all horrors from the ocean at bay. But this storm was like nothing the city had ever encountered. Despite their incredible skills, the Tidal Blades were no match for the endless hordes of sea monsters invading the reef that day. The Higher Council was summoned. There was one desperate measure that could save the city, but it came at a terrible price. As the arcanists sent the Tidal Blades away with the precious hyperloom, their hearts grew heavy with sorrow. For as they watched the fold successfully deploy in a blinding spark of light, they knew that the city was saved. But the Tidal Blades were no more.
It has to be this way. It all comes back around.
It has been 15 years since the storm. The air is warm, and the sky is sparingly painted with immaculate clouds. Laughs and cheers erupt from the local restaurants and racing tracks. The city of Naviri has never been so beautiful and vibrant. A magnificent floating statue has been erected near the Citadel of Time to commemorate the Tidal Blade's sacrifice. The protective barrier known as the Fold is still standing and has made the lagoon as safe as it could ever be. From the scattered reefs to the wayward sea, it blocks the horizon like a huge, glitching glacier, both a gift and a curse. A brilliant display of experimental time magic, but also an unstable, untested last stand against the horrors of the deep. As of late, more and more monsters have started to break through, sometimes weirdly mutated or possessing abilities never seen before. There is even a rumor that the arcanists are considering resurrecting the lost order of the Tidal Blades. They need only a new generation of dreamers daring to be heroes.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see those wyverns over there still. Might be trouble.
Could be. Hard to tell. I think they mostly fly when they're young, not old. So they might just be babies.
I don't know anything about that.
Something I remember from when I was a kid. The painting had them flying around the volcano, you know?
The volcano.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, yeah, that's the mountains. Most mountains are a volcano.
Mm-hmm.
Well, or at least they will be, eventually, someday. I don't know if a mountain is a volcano before it erupts.
Okay. Well, I guess we head back over there.
Is that what you want to do?
Sure.
Okay. Let's go make something to eat. Are you hungry?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Hi, guys.
Hey!
Are we missing a cuddle party?
It was a cuddle.
Yep.
Yes.
You missed it.
But I'm still thinking. Just cuddling. Anyway.
What are you thinking about?
Yeah. Tell us.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yes, you. At this point, I mean, we're how far in the past? 200 years or something like that? You're sort of the brains of the operation at this point, I feel like, Wakati.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. That seems like a lot. I mean, everybody here's smart, really. I mean, I think so.
Look, it wasn't self-deprecating. We just need some answers, that's all.
Oh, I was thinking. Jacko, I know you don't want to go to the fold, and that makes sense. But I was thinking, the fold isn't here right now. So if we sailed out where it isn't at the moment, then it's not there, although in some ways it's always there. Anyway, that's a different thought. My point is that we can't change what happened, right? But we know things right now that they don't know here and now, which means maybe we can make sure what happens, but in a way that's better. For example, there's going to be a fold made. We know that. That's something we know. But what if we figure out how to make it with some sort of, I don't know, back door or something like that, so that when the fold is made, there's a way for us to go in when we get back and get your parents. You know, we could maybe find a way to, it's like, do you remember when we were all little pollywogs? Well, Jacko, you were never technically a pollywog, but it's a figure of speech, if you know what I mean, because you're human and you don't really have, anyway. But you remember when we were little pollywogs, or, you know, and we would go and see sometimes the sort of shows they'd put on in the square with the actors and whatnot. And you know how when you're watching the actors and whatnot on doing the show, they had those sets, right? And on the front, it was very beautiful and was brightly colored, and it looked like the ocean and the mountains and the trees. But if you ever walked back behind it, it didn't look like trees, it just looked like wood, because it was really just wood and flat. It wasn't painted at all. So what I'm saying is that we've only seen the front of the set, the colorful trees that's been painted, but we don't know what's behind it. So, since we don't know what's behind it, we could maybe change what's behind it, because it's like, I don't know how you would describe it. It's like the seeing of something makes a thing, but if we don't see it, then it's not a thing. So if it's not a thing, then we can change the thing because we haven't seen it. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like the act of observing
understood.
something.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But why?
Why what?
Why would we do that? Why would we risk all of our lives? If this thing's gonna get made anyways, why do we need to make a back door? For what?
To get your parents out.
My parents are gone.
No, that's not
They're
true.
never coming back.
No, that's not true. We don't know that. Listen, this is the thing. I've never believed your parents are gone. Have you ever... You probably haven't. So, sometimes you've seen me step, right? From one place to the next, and it looks to you as if I just went from here to there. Do you remember? I did that once? Right. So, for you, it looks like I take one step, and I start here, and I end up there immediately, but that's not what happens. What happens is that I take 100 steps. You just don't see the 99 steps, because the 99 steps are in the 4th dimension. And so for you, I take one step, but for me, I take 100. And it takes longer for me and how I experience it than how you see it. And those 99 steps that you don't see, I'm in a place. And that place is the 4th dimension. I'm not... Your parents are not gone. I don't believe that. I don't think any of the Tidal Blades are gone. I think at this moment, they're in the 4th dimension, and they can't get out. I think they're in that place that I'm at when I'm walking, in between the spaces. It's like, whenever you blink, your eyes are shut and you don't see any difference, but it's like if in that moment that your eyes are shut, a whole lifetime happens. And I believe that all of the Tidal Blades are in the lifetime of your blink, but that we can get them back out.
Are you telling me right now that my parents have been trapped for a lifetime?
Well, not to them.
Do you know this for sure? Or are you
No.
guessing?
I'm guessing, but that's why I wanted to go and study to be an arcanist. I didn't want to study to be an arcanist because arcanists have power or important or anything like that. I wanted to study to be an arcanist because the arcanists made the fold, and if they could teach me to be an engineer and an arcanist, then I can learn how they did it so I could find out how I could get your family back. That's why I wanted to do it. That's why I wanted to study, because I figured I could help if I could learn how they did it.
Bull. My parents are gone. You don't know that they're in there. You don't know you can get them back. And we're not gonna risk anyone here to do that.
But he's saying there's a chance.
That's not good enough.
But listen, it's not a risk so much because the fold's not there yet. We're before the fold. We have a chance to make the fold a little bit different, to make it so that when it's made, we wouldn't be going there. Well, this is hard to say because there's so many different times. We wouldn't be going there then, exactly. We'd be going there now, when the risk is not the same.
Right now, there are no monsters. There is no breach. There's nothing like that. Your parents aren't even born yet.
Right?
Yeah.
We'd just
Okay.
be... Imagine that there's a cliff, right? and you know that sometime in the future somebody needs to climb up this cliff, but it's really tall and really flat, and there's no way to get up it. And later it's going to be really unsafe for them to try to do that. We're back at a point, and we're just going to try to cut some stairs into that cliff that they might encounter next time, so that maybe they have a way out. We won't even be here when it gets dangerous.
How does this help us get out of where we are right now?
That I don't have the answer
Coming!
to.
Uh-oh. Wait, what? Hey, Kelp?
What's he doing?
There's a fruit that gets launched at Fenton's head.
Ow! Ah! Oh.
Food.
Eat up!
Oh, thanks.
Oh, that looks good.
You want one, will you?
Yeah, I'll take one.
I don't know what they are, but they smell pretty good.
They taste pretty good. I recommend it. It's good stuff.
But I don't have one.
I have a few. You want one, Wakity?
Yes, please. Thank you. Oh. Brain food.
Dig in if
Green ones are
anybody
a
needs
little
any.
sour.
Oh, you ate the green one? I don't think that one was good. I don't know how that one got in there.
I don't think it's ripe yet.
Not
I
yet.
mean, it's not bad, but it's just kind of tough and sour.
Hey, do you
I
still
don't
have
know,
that?
I'm just hungry. I didn't see any flies around, so.
Maybe you could just flick it, and then it will go into the future and turn ripe.
Well, you could, I
That's
think.
how it works, right?
Well,
Actually,
Valia could do that, actually, I think.
can I do that?
I
Should
think-
try it.
All right, I'm gonna try it.
Jacko is
Wait.
looking through the spyglass towards the wyverns again.
Valia, remember, you just have to concentrate your will.
Okay, but what do I do? Do I throw it? Do I toss it up in the air? Do I...
Well, it doesn't matter so much what you do, it's your intent behind it. Just remember that time and space are not separate things. They're all one big plane together. So you just need to figure out how you best concentrate your will to move that orange from here to here, and those both being different times.
But if I do that to the orange, do I do it to all of us or just the orange?
Well, concentrate only on the orange. That's what I would say. Just like when you punched the crab, the giant, the coral monster, you punched it through time and space because your will was such. Some people might punch something and it knocks them back in space, but you were able to punch it and knock it back in both space and time because I think you know that those things are the same. So, move the orange from here to here, but don't just move it through space, also move it through time. You can do
Is
that.
my nose bleeding?
Yes. But it's just a little bit.
Well, this is amazing. Are you going to try to do this, V?
Yes, actually, because after last week, I added a skill for time leaps. because
All right,
of
time
the
tricks.
development. So I'm going to try to
So,
do
I'm
this.
sorry, what's your new skill?
It's called time leaps, but I think it's like, that was the name of it, but it's just like subtle time influence, I think,
Really?
more than time leaps.
Oh my God, I
Yeah.
love it. Okay.
I like
all right.
magic tricks. All right.
So do I. Okay. So is this is a skill? So this is not something you necessarily have to roll, or does it count as an asset towards?
It's I have to roll it,
Yeah,
I think.
okay.
But I just have it as
So you will get 2 assets then, because one for this skill that you have, and the other one for Bull kind of educating you on how to do this.
I think one gets added automatically as I do the roll.
'Cause it's trained, so
But
that would be
then-
Yeah.
'cause it's
Train plus 2
trained.
assets.
Okay, yep.
Right? Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So this, and we'll go to.
Oh,
what's
I
the
can't wait to
difficulty
see what
of
happens.
this?
Me either.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be
I don't
very, very
even know
good.
what is happening.
What's the?
She's going to
difficulty?
flick the orange through time.
I had to climb a tree for that.
4.
All right.
Wait, hold on.
Oops.
No, I'm sorry. It's 3.
Ooh.
Because
All
of
right.
when we are.
Right, that makes sense.
And 2 assets
And trained.
success. So she'll like toss it up into the air.
Uh-huh.
And when it lands back down in her hand, it's orange.
What? Okay, but
And-
I need to know how V does this. How
okay.
does V perceive the 4th dimension? Is it the way that Bull is describing, or is it something different? Because I imagine V is very
So,
physical and like
she's-
fluid, right?
She's back in that feeling of being in the water, the jelly water that was frozen in time. So I think that her time focus will be more on instead of, he focuses on that thing, right?
Yeah.
Like he is that thing. But for her, it's the space that's around her.
Yeah, okay.
So she's very used to that space feeling a certain way. And so she's not really messing with the object. She is influencing the space around the object.
Okay, so this is super interesting because I do think that V is very physical and she would be very aware of how air and everything feels on her body and her skin. So I would like to posit, though, that you're not necessarily warping the air around you. You are just simply suddenly in that. It's almost like you're slipping into that space and you can just feel it around you because you're concentrating on what that felt like. So then you take the orange with you and then you pop right back. And the orange is,
okay.
yeah, right? So you're kind of like shifting in and out of that space.
Does that
I have to be
mean that
careful how
she
I describe this,
ages,
but
though?
no.
Okay.
No.
All right.
That's about concentration.
In fact, technically, if you depending on how you succeed, you go and come back and everyone else around you has aged and you have not. That's how that would
If we're
work.
aging the orange, if that's the purpose of this, she doesn't age. The orange and everything else does.
That's right. Everything that you took with you. Yes. Well, you succeeded. But depending on
Alright.
how well you succeed when you're doing stuff like that, technically that's how that would go. Okay.
So
yes,
did
okay.
she disappear and
Alright.
come back?
No, for you guys,
'Cause it's a
it only
player.
looks like the orange is now ripe.
Okay.
Yep.
But do I see her in the other dimension? Because I'm looking. I have my chronic training.
Sure, you can roll for it. I will allow this.
All right, then this is an enabler. So all my tasks involving microns, including understanding, using, and identifying them, are eased. So I suppose I'll make an intellect check to look. Ooh, or I can just scan. That's an ability I have. I can do that. Yes. Oh, so I will just roll my intellect. That should be
Yeah.
trained, I would say. Oh, that's not how you do it. Well, what is my difficulty?
4.
All right. Because I have training, but it's not a skill, I will make it a 3 to ease it, is what it says.
Okay.
And I have a free level of effort because of my edge. And this is what I'm doing. Yes, it's a success.
Okay. How do I explain this without... Okay.
You can break my mind.
Okay,
It's
I was just going to
awesome.
say that. How did you know? I was going to say, how do I explain this without breaking
you
your
said
brain?
it already. I just went back in time 4
got
seconds.
it. Okay, so
Yes.
I have to be very clear. You do not see her, but you have succeeded. And I think Bull probably you may interpret this as you are learning more about time travel or the 4th dimension than you really kind of sort of understood. Like maybe it's not a specific place where it's not a solid place where everyone would go. Or, maybe your idea of this 4th dimension is the way that it is because that is your interpretation of that. And for her, it might be something different. But if you teach her your way, then slowly it will become the same. right?
Oh.
Because it's how she's perceiving it now.
Oh.
Powerful stuff. Okay, sorry. You may continue now. I'll get the fuck out of here.
Wait, where are you going?
Nowhere.
Okay.
Just watching.
You're right, this orange is a lot better.
That was
Yeah,
amazing.
It's super good, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is about this place, but the fruit just tastes very good.
Valia,
It does.
that was amazing.
What? Thank you.
Kako spots something at the bottom of a tree and he's walking towards it.
What do you see over there?
I see something on the ground. I'm gonna go see what it is. I'll be right back.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go do something somewhere else where you can't see, but it's not suspicious or mysterious in any way. I'm just gonna walk over the other direction. Don't worry about it. I just had an idea, but I didn't have an idea. Don't even think about it. I'm just gonna go over here.
You have to explain
It
to
sounds
me what
really
I
suspicious,
did.
but
No, it's
I'm just
not.
gonna sit here and not worry about
Don't
it.
you dare walk away from me, Bull.
No. I just had an idea. It's really, but I didn't have an idea. It's just not a surprise. It's not a surprise. I'm gonna just and walking over here. Don't worry about it.
Come with you.
Have fun figuring out your
Bye.
surprise.
Yeah, no. Stay here. Stay here with the brothers. It's. I'm not gonna do a thing.
He's gonna do a thing.
That's fine. I got some bamboo in case we need it for anything. If we need to build anything for right now.
Well, okay, so we have to figure out where we need to go, and I feel like the place we need to go is probably the Citadel of Time, because
Well, we're gonna need to figure out how to get there
Yep.
Well,
if we
can
want to
do
go
that.
any place, right?
Yes. Would Akora help us? Do you think, Bit or Fenton?
I think so. I think she would take us where we want to go. Is that true? Will you take us wherever we want to go?
There's no response, but I think you feel like maybe the ground moves. Very tiny. You could be imagining it.
I don't know if the ground moved or that was just my... Never mind. I think she would take us where we want to go. We just have to talk to her about it and maybe tell her the plan.
It might be a good idea if we have a raft or something that she can, like, drag us using that rather than going inside
We
her.
can do a lot better than having a core drag us any place, okay?
Okay. All right.
Don't
well,
worry
all
about
right.
that.
Just think maybe it could be faster.
What do you...
We-
Faster?
Oh, sorry, Toof. I'm not trying to offend you, Kelp.
Well, you failed.
Oh boy.
Sorry. I
Why
just
did you
mean
say that? Yeah,
we
why'd you have
have
to...
We have the power of a giant sea turtle. Why do we need sails?
We do. Well, we do need so this turtle is gigantic, and I imagine that we can't get into every bay and estuary, so we need a smaller
All right. So
ship.
we need
Right.
sails,
It makes
but
sense.
We don't have access to an engine, so.
Oh, we've got
sails.
access to several engines.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you making a rowboat?
5, and 5.
How is that better?
I can
No,
row
I'm
pretty
not
fast.
making a rowboat. I'm gonna make well, I got an idea.
That's what I was afraid of.
Well, I don't have. I mean, I do have ears, but they're not. I'm listening. Is what I'm trying to say.
I trust you, though. What do you need to start working on this?
Well, I'm gonna need some time. I'm gonna need some some good parts that we're gonna have to find around the island. I'm gonna need we're gonna need some palm fronds, loads and loads of bamboo, and we're gonna need to make something to fasten stuff together. We're gonna need to find if there's any sort of like hard shell type things on the island, you know, like a coconut. We're gonna need to find stuff like that.
Hey, Kelp.
Oh,
I know you
hey.
hate when I make these suggestions, but you know, I could help you with the engine. I think I could make it micronic, so that maybe our ship could travel both time and space, but not like when we travel. Look, when we normally walk, we're actually also traveling through time and space at the same time. That's true, but I meant that we could maybe also, I could teach you how to navigate the fourth dimension in our ship.
I know how to navigate just fine.
Right, but I could just,
I want a time traveling ship.
I could help make that happen. I'm really good at that. I have tools. I could help. And then, see, okay, Kelp. Hear me out.
I have a very specific system when I'm doing work, Wakati. Okay? If you think that you can stick to the system, then you can help.
Just stick to the system. I mean,
okay.
I want a time traveling ship.
Okay, but also, I feel like I just had an idea. It was because of Valia. I bet if you travel through time while sailing a ship, you will understand the fourth dimension, because I think that's how you will understand it, by sailing it in a ship. So, if I can help you with the engine and make it micronic, then I believe that you will understand the fourth dimension in a whole different way.
I have a question for you, Wakati.
Absolutely.
If, and this is a big if, if we throw some microns at the engine,
Sure.
will it go faster?
I mean, the short answer is yes. The
I'm
long
sold, let's do it.
Oh, you don't want the long answer?
No.
Oh,
He's in. That's all that
Okay.
matters.
it's
That's all that matters.
the long answer
This
is
your
yes
not
times
surprise bull.
huh? No.
This your
no.
not surprised?
No.
Okay.
The not surprised I didn't do over there. So nobody
Did you
can
just
see it.
poop? What did you do over there?
I mean, I did something, but I'm saying that I didn't do anything because I'm trying to be mysterious.
Why don't you just ask us not to go over there?
I'm gonna go over there right now.
Oh, but then you'll see what I did.
I'm gonna see what you did right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm marching over there.
Oh.
Where is it? Show me what you've done.
I do. Don't look over there
What have you done? Show me.
Don't look over there in that flower bed.
What is it? What do you see?
Nothing.
What? That flower bed right there?
Yeah, don't look that way.
What is it, Fenton?
What's in here?
We all want to know now. What is
I
it?
planted Valia's favorite flower here because I thought that I remember that she said this is where they were from, and we're in the past, so I planted it, the one that I had in my pack, so that it would grow here.
There's a dingus flower over here. I don't know what this is for. Oh. Why am I being quiet?
It's Valia's favorite
Is it a whisper
flower.
plant? Is it gonna hear me with?
No.
Oh, I get it.
It's just that this flower's from here, but I didn't see it here when we got here, but I realized I had one in my pack. And so, because I always keep one of Valia's favorite flowers with me in case she needs it to pick her up and make her feel happy.
So
or be
wait a second.
motivated.
Does that mean that you made this flower native to here because you just planted it just now, 200 years in the past?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I like to think that it was always here. I just helped.
Yeah.
But don't tell Valia because, I don't know, I think it would embarrass me. So,
Okay, I won't say anything.
because I just been too nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous all of a sudden, but I am nervous all of a sudden, so I just,
And Fenton puts his arm around Bull. Hey, I know what's going on here.
what?
I know what's happening.
Really? No. What? No.
You have some feelings.
No.
For Velia.
What? Who
You're-
said
you-
that? Oh.
It's that what it is?
Oh.
It's okay, I won't say anything.
Really? Okay.
I won't, but I'm proud of you, because, I mean, you're trying. And this is really thoughtful, by the way. I mean, I wouldn't have done that, but I don't think about a lot of things, so I guess it doesn't mean anything.
What kind of flower is it, Fenton?
It's nothing. It's actually a weed.
Oh.
I exaggerated once again.
Oh.
You know me, Mr. Exaggeration Station.
Yeah. Yep.
Just don't sit on it.
No.
I definitely not gonna sit on this flower.
I'm done.
I thought you said it was a weed.
Yep. Oh, we should go back so they don't know where we are.
Okay, yeah, okay, let's go. Come on.
Wait.
What?
Okay, wait. You
What?
brought it up, so now I have to ask.
What?
I can't ask. Never mind. It's just,
Okay.
do you think? You don't think? No, Velia. You know, I think Velia likes you.
What?
Yeah.
Crazy. She likes you.
No, I think she likes you.
I think she
wouldn't like
likes
me.
you.
I
No,
don't
she like.
know.
Why wouldn't she like you? You're a great guy.
Oh, I'm just
Look at ya.
I can't even swim.
What does that have to do with anything?
It has to do with everything.
You're the smartest guy I know, and that's
Oh, I
she
know.
likes that.
I think, but you can fight. I mean, you guys have sparred and everything, and that's pretty amazing.
So what? That's all I can do.
Also, I don't mean to say anything, but have you seen your butt? It's very nice.
I mean, it is a nice butt, but I don't think she likes that about me. I think
I
she
don't know,
likes
I bet.
what you got going on here.
Oh, I know.
Over
no.
all
Stop
this.
looking at your butt, Fenton.
I'm gonna just. Oh.
Yeah, I'm done. Get that.
It's
I mean, have you seen your own butt? I mean,
No,
you
I
have no
haven't.
business walking around with all that cake.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. God.
Yeah, think about it. You need to have more confidence. I can help you there.
Really?
Yeah, I can.
I mean, you're very confident, but I don't know if you could help me with my confidence. I feel like my confidence is just not confident enough.
Well, look at it this way. I have so much confidence
Yeah?
that I have an overflowing amount of confidence that I can give you that. Because I have extra left over. Just
Well.
pour it in
Oh,
liquid confidence. That doesn't sound right.
I'll,
Let's go back before I say something else weird.
oh, okay.
Hey guys, we need help gathering things for the ship.
Yeah, we'll gather. We're on.
Yeah,
we're
we need
on
a
our
whole
way
mess of
back.
stuff.
Yep, on our way back.
Coming back.
He's real good at finding stuff.
Hey, everyone. Hey, Jacko, Delia, Kelp.
Hey, Fenton.
Hey,
What is
what's up?
that weird dance they're doing?
What?
Oh, let me see. Fenton gets out his spyglass. What? Oh, they're doing the butt dance.
Oh, that's a great dance. But,
The butt dance.
glop,
Yeah,
glop.
they just shaking their booty. That's all they're doing. No, what is that? That's not a dance. They're actually sparring. That's a fighting stance.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
well, that seems less friendly. I'm
That
gonna go help
one's-
gather things for the ship. Ooh, we might need.
Ooh.
Hey,
Wow, he really hit that other guy.
Yeah, I
we might
cracked
need to
his
hunt some
armor, I
shellers.
think.
Everyone.
He did.
Some shellers.
Yeah,
Impressive.
we're gonna need a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna need shells. We're gonna need coconuts.
The drakes.
We're gonna need bamboo. We're gonna need we're gonna need a lot of bamboo. I've got some tools though, so we're okay there.
Well,
I can
feel
make
it-
rope out of weeds or
Oh, that's-
reeds.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need a ton of rope.
Think they'd train with us? Look at that. Wow.
I feel like Fenton,
Can we
Velia,
ask them
and
to
Jacko
fight
should go and hunt
just
some
for
shellers,
fun?
so we can
should
harvest their
ask them.
microtic energy for this ship.
We should ask them if they want to train.
Like a friendly sparring match,
I
right?
don't even think they're
Yep.
listening.
That's a good idea.
I think
Who
they're
can talk to
really
animals
wrapped
again,
up
can't you?
in the
Yep.
drake.
I sure can.
Okay.
Hunting monsters. That's no. Okay.
That's true.
Oh, but I mean, we should get the shellers. We have to go
What are they?
fishing.
Oh, I think they
Wait,
see
we
us.
need- Are they
What?
under the water?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
are.
I'll go get some.
Wave.
That
Oh,
one is.
But they're
Do they
dangerous.
always look that way, or is it angry?
So am I.
No.
that's just his
I meant
face.
that they can mutate.
I don't think
Okay.
they're not waving though. That's
Are we in trouble?
Resting Drake face.
yeah. That's what that is.
Wait a minute. Are
Yeah.
they? What are they watching?
The drakes, the baby drakes.
I don't think those are babies though. They're pretty big.
The ones flying? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they only fly when they're babies. Or when they're young, at least.
I think we should go over there.
That's how they
I
avoid
agree.
predators.
Yeah,
Well,
but they're
wait.
very big. They're
Are they
much bigger than
dangerous?
baby drakes.
Of course.
Well,
I'm not sure
maybe
that's
we
true.
shouldn't go over there. Are they friendly?
They could be. We'd have to
don't
find
know.
out for
I don't
ourselves.
know about friendly.
I don't.
They are wild.
You have to really play into what they like to understand. You know.
Where do you find shellers usually?
Well,
What's going on over here?
oh, you and Jacko were having a bonding moment, you know, with something. We were saying that if we're going to have a ship that can sail the fourth dimension, we're going to need micronic
We're
energy.
gonna have a ship that can sail. The fourth dimension part's up to you.
Well, it's also you'd have to navigate, but we have to go and hunt shellers. I'm not a fisherman, but my parents are. We'd have to go out by the reefs and in a boat, so we need a boat. And then we'd have to go and hunt shellers, and that's because that's how we harvest micronic energy. But the thing is, though, they can
Okay,
mutate.
so we need a boat.
You mean a reef?
Let's get on it.
A reef kind of like that one underneath where the drakes are flying?
Yes.
Well, I guess we gotta go over there. Huh. How disappointing.
Can we just ask them where we can find this stuff?
But just for the record, it's sort of important to note this. Shellers are important because they drive all of our technology with their micronic energies, and they're also a source of money, I suppose. But more importantly, the reason why they're so valuable is because if you touch them without special gear, you can become mutated. So we do need the shellers to sort of drive the technology that we're going to build into the ship. But when we harvest them, we have to be careful not to become mutated.
What kind
Is that
of
what happened to your butt, Fenton?
Oh,
Maybe I sat on a sheller. I'm not sure.
So, wait, what
That
you're
makes a
saying
lot
is,
of sense.
do we need to find something to use to harvest
A
this
boat. We need a
safely?
boat.
Yeah, I know we need a boat, Cal. Stop talking
Well,
about
I'm just
your
making
boat.
sure. Well, you keep talking about the drakes, but if we don't have a boat, then we're not going to get to the drakes. Fenton and I can swim really well, but is everybody else going to swim really well?
Okay. You focus on the boat, and we'll get the stuff to make the boat a time boat.
Okay. Now we're all on the same page.
We need a boat to get to the place to get the stuff. We need to make the boat into a time boat.
yes.
Wait, really?
So we need a boat to get
it's on a
to.
reef.
Yes.
So we need another boat to get to that boat.
No, we just need one boat. Then we
Okay.
get to the reef,
I'm with you now.
and then we
Let's
get
make the boat.
the shellers.
There we go.
I'm gonna help.
Okay. So who wants to be on rope duty? Because
I'll
that's
be on rope duty.
I have a rope.
Wait.
Can I just give you this?
well, yeah, but we're gonna need a lot.
I have nets.
Okay. I also have
Yeah, I've
nets.
got 2 nets, but we're gonna want to use some nets to, to rest in and stuff. So we're
Okay.
gonna need a lot of rope, and it's kind of tricky to make.
Well, but Velia can do it. She can do most everything.
I can make ropes out of. Wait, what do you need me to make?
Well,
Why don't
rope.
I-
Look
I
at
can
my
make
bag
rope.
here.
I'll make rope. Let me
Okay.
go and look for some reeds here. They're everywhere. It shouldn't take me too long to find some.
Well,
Yeah.
Fenton should go with you.
I got 2 nets. Is that gonna help?
Well, yeah, it'll help. We'll need to tie some stuff up. We're gonna need a whole bunch of coconuts. We're gonna need. We're probably gonna need some shells and things too. So if anybody wants to see if they can get any shells, from the beach or anything.
I can do that. It doesn't involve climbing. I'm good at that, and then I can read.
Okay.
I'm going to head inland a little bit and use my curious natural ability as a human to roll perception and try to find anything that might really help us out.
Yeah, that'd be great. I can get bamboo, and I'm real good at climbing trees and stuff, so I can get some coconuts and that kind of stuff. And we'll just need a whole bunch of supplies and things before I can get started on the boat. I got some bamboo, but we're gonna need a lot.
I'll help.
Okay.
Guess I'm talking to the drakes.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, you shouldn't go by
You
yourself.
can't get over there yet.
We need the
until
boat
built the
first.
boat.
Ooh.
I can swim.
Oh,
I don't know. Should you do that by yourself, though,
no. I
Fenton?
think we should go together. I don't want you mutated.
Okay.
So you should go and help Velia make reeds and ropes. So we're in the buddy system.
The buddy system. Okay, I'll make some ropes.
Not to be confused with the butt-e system.
Nope.
Okay. Fine.
Jacko, do you want me
Just
to go
wanted
with
to
you, or do you want me to stay here on
head
the
off.
beach with kelp?
You get the shells. I'm gonna head inland a little bit and see what's around here.
Okay, kelp, I'll be with you. I'll be collecting shells.
Okay, I'm gonna be climbing trees and stuff.
You're good at that.
Getting some coconuts.
You have a
Okay.
lovely pair of coconuts. I'm gonna get some shells.
Yeah. What did he say?
I don't know
don't know.
something about Kelp's coconuts. Do you, Jacko, want to come sort of inland with us? Because we gotta go get some reeds, so I mean,
Yep.
there's probably some along the way.
Us three? Okay, yeah, we
Sure,
can head
yeah.
inland.
All right, let's go do that then.
Okay.
You gonna be okay
That's fine.
with Bull Kelp?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Oh, Bull's
right, here we
down
go.
the beach right now looking for shells.
Don't worry, I'll make sure he doesn't fall in the water or anything.
Okay. So let's go. I see, like a little rocky overhang there. Let's look underneath that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right,
All right, so
picking up reeds as we go along, like making a
Yeah.
bushel of reeds in my arms here. You want to pick ones that
Fenton's
are
grabbing
nice and
some.
sturdy but flexible, and don't pick brown ones. Pick green ones because they'll be more flexible to make into a rope and stronger ones.
Ah, I just wasted my time.
I'm
picking
sorry,
up
I should've
brown
said
ones.
something earlier.
So,
Yeah, the brown ones will be too brittle.
can I roll perception to see if I find something
Yes.
interesting?
I would also like kelp to do that as well.
Okay.
And it's not perception. It is. I need you to decide what you want to roll that is either empathy or connection to this turtle creature.
Well, that's for both of us?
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, okay, so I'll let you
I have
decide.
no idea what that. I
You,
have nothing.
you can you can roll this connection to Cora, or you can roll perception. What you will find will be different.
Well,
What do you
I
want me
don't.
to roll for a connection with Cora? Like
well,
intelligence?
I don't know if it's an intelligence thing.
It would be intelligence.
Yeah, I guess so.
Probably just gonna be the closest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that I have a lot of empathy for Cora. I still don't really understand what's going on, so it's probably just gonna be perception for me
Okay.
and intellect.
Yeah, it's not necessarily empathy for her, but an emotional connection. Like if you were to notice that she would, I don't know, like preen up her feathers, so to speak, or like if she presented like a bush for you, would you notice that that's what she was doing?
Phrasing? What difficulty?
Oh my god. 4.
Okay.
Yeah, so if it's what I notice, then I guess perception. I think that's the closest thing
You
for
can
me.
do perception. It's just you'll find different things is all.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna put any effort in.
Okay. Oh yes.
17.
Okay.
All
you
right.
you find what were you looking for? Kel?
Bamboo and coconuts.
I'd say you find everything that you're looking for and more. It's like exciting what you find. I think probably.
You can probably just hear me yelling in the distance then. Oh, wow, look at all these coconuts.
He seems happy.
You're on up,
Okay.
Jacko.
Yep. What's the difficulty?
4.
Okay. I get a free level of effort because I am a curious human and this is a place that I've never been before.
Okay.
And I'm going to add another level of effort to that as well.
Okay.
No asset.
Hey.
All right.
Would you like more supplies or a minor effect?
I would like a minor effect.
Okay. What exactly were you looking for?
I was looking for anything that would help with the ship or would help with us gathering these shells safely. Anything like that.
Okay, so you were going inland to pick reeds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god. Yes. Okay. I think you notice Okora providing you something because this is the minor effect. So as you're walking, I think you maybe notice trees actually bending to part way for you to go into this kind of like little alcove. And in there you find beautiful, very large palm trees that have leaves that you could take to make sails. Like you won't even really need to sew them up, right? The leaf is so big that you could take one and it's now a sail. So you can grab a couple of these and have sails.
All right.
Great.
What'd you find there, Jacko?
Yeah, what's that? What's going on?
I've never seen leaves like these before. They're huge. I think we could really use them.
Okay.
Come help me grab a few. They're really big.
Okay. Whoa.
Oh, you weren't kidding. Okay.
Yeah, that was no joke. Holy
You said huge, and I was thinking like dinner plates, but these are more like blankets. Holy moly.
Big blankets. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we might be able to make sails out of these. We'll see what Kelp thinks.
They do seem really light and
Very
they've got
sturdy.
a lot of
Yeah, they're very
moisture
light.
in them, so they're real, like almost rubbery, but yeah, strong. Yeah, we might be able to use these. I bet. Oh, he's gonna flip, literally.
Oh, he's gonna be excited. Okay, how are we gonna get these down safely?
Climb up there maybe and cut them. I don't want to hurt them by just yanking on them, you know.
Right. And we don't want to risk ruining them either. I mean,
we just cut them next to the
right at the edge.
Trunk, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So I'm gonna start climb. Actually, Fenton, here, I'll give you a boost. Do the hop. Let's go.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoop.
Here.
Okay. All right.
I just toss Fenton up into the tree, and he easily hops up there. Starts doing his magic with the leaves. Do you have to rub your butt on the tree?
Sorry, it's kind of in the way. I'm just gonna cut right. Is this a good spot right here at the edge?
Yeah.
Along
I
the.
think so. Okay.
Okay.
We'll try to
Toss
catch
them down.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
here comes one. It's,
Okay.
and here it goes.
And it just kind of like floats down as he,
Whoa.
yeah.
Oh,
As
I
he
wasn't expecting
takes it
that.
off, it just kind of sails slowly down. Kind of
And
like, I
that's-
never do this because I hate it when people do this and I don't know the reference, but kind of like the tree stars in The Land Before Time. So they just kind of slowly float down.
Okay, that's
sails.
all right. I'll get these other. How many do you think we need?
4.
4?
Yep.
Yeah, 4.
Okay, well,
Ooh.
here comes 4 of them. I'm gonna try to get it on some of the other trees so I don't overdo it on one tree. So I'm gonna hop over. And I get this one here. Okay, here comes another one. You ready?
I'll keep rolling them up as he
Again with
drops
the
them.
butt on the tree. Why?
It gives me leverage.
He's just sitting.
It's more than sitting, and you know that.
He's just sitting.
It's you just have to
You're
use
looking
it.
at the frog butt so much.
It's leverage. It's not. Here comes another one.
All right.
How many is that now? I lost count. It's only...
It's 4. We'll say it's 4. I'd say it was the second one, technically. But you guys successfully collect... I guess you also need reed for rope as well, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
still gotta collect
Okay.
some reeds.
Okay, so
We'll
let's
put the
say that
reeds
you...
in the leaves and wrap them all up together so we can.
Yeah.
put them
Yeah,
all
exactly.
together,
Yeah. So you guys have a successful foraging trip. And you can come back. And let's say it's been about, I don't know, an hour or 2 has probably passed. And Kelp is working diligently on making the beginnings of the ship. Kelp, I have a question for you. You're making the ship out of bamboo. How is this ship going to look? Is this like a raft or what?
Well, I think we've got time and a lot of supplies, right? So,
You absolutely do.
I'm gonna make this thing look as cool as I can.
Yeah, okay.
I think what I've got is there's a lot of bamboo and it's used for various things on the ship, you know, little bits of railing, and I'm making this thing as seaworthy as possible because what I'm trying to do is make basically a multiple person paddle boat. So I'm trying to make a bamboo like propellers, you know, and hook them up to paddle like a bicycle kind of thing, you know,
Okay.
and make it you know, frog power.
Love this.
Fenton walks up with a big old stack of fronds on his shoulder. Hey, check these out. Look how big these are.
Look what we found.
Yeah.
Hey, great, good. I found a ton of bamboo and coconuts and stuff. You can put everything down over there. I just gotta cut some of this bamboo, and then I'm gonna have to I'm gonna make kind of like some propellers, and you know.
Kelp, look at these leaves.
Yeah, look how big they are.
Oh
Look at
wow! Yeah,
Couldn't you
we
make
can
this
use.
into like a sail?
Well, yeah, we stitch them together. You know, we can put
Okay.
them together.
And now I know you. What is the order that you want all this in? Because I don't. I want to make sure.
So all the leaves, put them over there. We don't want to mix anything up or tear anything, so you got to keep them
Okay.
separate and safe. And you can put something on top, even if you just take a bit of sand and you just put it on top, like a handful of sand, just so they don't fly off and go anywhere. And
Okay.
then make sure that you don't put any sand on my tools. And,
Right.
okay, I don't want to gum anything up in there. And
There's sand everywhere. What?
I know, and it's really easy to get it in the tools. That's why I'm saying, don't put my tools in the sand.
Okay.
I'm not gonna touch them. I know what happens. I
Jacko
don't-
sees something in Kelp's eye that kind of scares him a little bit, and he backs off, and he starts watching the drakes again.
Yep. Here, I'll just help you move these over here. There you go. Fenton's just organizing the stuff for him. There we go.
And then if we can just, the coconuts are over there. Yeah, any shells or anything we're gonna need. Is that Wakati?
I got shells.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
He's back.
I was just walking along the beach, taking long walks on the beach, collecting shells.
Yeah, I was keeping an eye on you. I'm happy you didn't fall into the water.
No, I didn't. I let the water hit my toes.
How'd it feel?
Nice. But
That's
I
good.
didn't go too far in. I just got shells. But this one's very nice. The shell. Oh, and then this one. Oh, I'm just gonna
Whoa.
put it here on the.
What are the shells for, Kelp?
I don't know.
Oh, the shells? What we're gonna do is we're gonna put them on certain parts of the boat. So if we hit anything, it's kind of like armor for the boat.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. We can line them up on the side, like kind of like a bumper, you know. And if we hit anything, it'll be more sturdy. And we just have to make sure that they're lashed properly to the bamboo on the side. And then I'm going to take pieces of bamboo, and that's what we're going to tie the sails to, so the bamboo can bend and with the sail. and it's nice and sturdy, and the sails have a way to, we can attach them to the bamboo, and that's how we can move it. The bamboo's pretty light to go along with the sail.
That makes sense.
You're very smart.
I don't mean to alarm everybody, but there is a drake that is looking right at me right now.
Oh.
And,
there's one that's looking at me too.
Oh, okay.
oh boy.
Should we hide?
I don't think there's really any hiding at this point.
I could hide.
Well, we don't want to do anything near the boat.
I think
Okay.
that we. I think that we should make sure that it doesn't.
I don't think we should be
interfere.
suspicious. If we go running and hiding right now, right, it'll look really bad.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think that we
boy.
should show it that we're nervous. That we should just continue going about what we're doing, because it's probably
Right.
just curious, right? It's just curious. It's not
Yep.
gonna. It doesn't see a potential meal. It just sees some weird stuff going on.
Okay.
Oh, it's more than curious.
I
Giving me that Drake face.
yep.
Okay. GM, I just have a question because I feel like you might know something. When and where we're from, wyverns are quite small.
Yes, they
they're-
are. Drakes are smaller. Yep.
They're quite small, the little
That's
drakes.
because they've been domesticated, though.
But how big are they here? Are they
they're-
the same size?
No, they're very large.
How large?
Lion size, I believe, is what it said in the book.
Oh, so normally they're like cat-sized, and now
Yes,
they're like
that's right.
lion-sized.
That's right.
With wings.
With the babies have wings. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Well,
This one,
They do
it
not
seems a
fly
little
when they
smaller than
hit.
the others.
Yeah, this one looks like it might be a cub.
okay. Thank you. Is its parent anywhere near? Because that might be dangerous.
Yeah, it
then.
looks like that, there's the whole group that you guys were watching before, and they're still doing whatever it is they're doing, but this cub in particular seems to be breaking off from the group, and very curious as to what you're up to.
Fenton's
I think
making
that little
faces at
one's
it.
coming towards us.
Wait, you start making faces at it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me roll. Hold on.
Ooh.
Of course he does.
It starts making faces back at you. It will do. I think it takes a minute, but yeah, it then tries to mimic the faces back. As best it can.
Oh, look, it's trying to do the same face I made.
Why are you making faces at them? We still need to get all these
Felt like
supplies
the
together.
natural thing to do.
I'm just
Is the
gonna.
rope
worry,
made yet, Fenton?
Look, I have some rope here for you. Yes, here you go.
Here's
All
some
right.
shells.
Good. Then we can start lashing stuff together. Grab that bamboo over there, okay?
Okay.
And then we're gonna need to open up those coconuts over there. Does anybody want to open up the coconuts? Okay, I guess I'll do it.
Just I'm going to sit over here, behind, not close to Fenton, by Velia and Kelp, because that feels a little safer. I'm going to.
Kelp was just covered in like coconut shell and bits of, there's flying bits of shells and things everywhere. It was a big mess.
Can I help? I'm gonna just clean up after Kelp because I'm a little bit nervous about this cub situation. Because where there are cubs, there's mamas, and that's kind of like smoke where there's fire. But the cub is the smoke, and the fire is the mama, and smoke doesn't burn, but fire burns, and then you could get burned. I'm just gonna clean up after Kelp, so there's no sand gets in his tools.
I lost sight of it.
Oh no.
Good, then you can come help.
Yeah, sure. What do you need?
I'm holding the rest of this bamboo while I tie it on
Okay.
Just put a foot down over there, Fenton. Yep, hold it down tight. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna pull.
Yep. There you go.
Okay. Now loop it under and back around. Okay.
Okay.
And this is gonna be the main keel on the boat. Okay, and that's like the centerpiece that everything else is gonna be built on. So it has to be really strong. It has to be curved underneath. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not good at those sorts of things. I will read.
Haha, I see what you did there.
See, because it,
It's
Because it's a read.
right?
Oh, okay.
I was.
I'm gonna
don't get it.
I'm gonna go out into the water and never come back now.
No, don't. Oh, I was trying to make a joke.
It was good. That was actually pretty good.
It was
Thanks.
a good joke.
Yes,
I don't get it. But I'll pretend that I do. So if what we're gonna do first is we're gonna make it so that the boat can that it's got a little bit of power, but we don't have enough stuff yet to make an engine. So we're gonna need to still gather some pieces, but we need to make sure the boat can float and it's got enough, it's got enough fish power.
Fish power
Right.
or seahorse power.
Oh,
Well,
that's
it's
good.
gonna be powered by all of us in the meantime.
Oh, so it is gonna be kind of fish powered.
Yeah, it'll be this. It's gonna have the sails and us, so it'll be as fast as we can make it.
Can we
Okay.
test it yet, or do you need to put this other bamboo on?
No, this is just the keel. We still have to build the whole.
Okay, what do we
look,
need to do
I'll
next?
I'll make a drawing in the sand. Okay, so you understand what I mean. And I'm gonna start drawing in the sand.
All right.
It's really complicated. It's huge. It's really big.
No, just tell us what to do. Don't waste time with the drawing.
No, it's really important that you understand why I'm doing all the things that I'm doing. So if
Looks
I
like a
make the
fruit
keel
ball.
here, okay, and
Wait,
then we're gonna
are
need
those
all
wings?
the pieces to go off to the side.
Wait, are those wings?
Well, I don't know if we're ever gonna need the boat to fly, so we might as well have them just in case. And then what I can do is I can hook it up to a switch, and we pull back the switch, and then the wings deployed.
Whoa, I love it.
Oh,
Is that a face on the front of it?
oh, neat.
It can be. I just drew that in the sand by accident, but it could be a face. Is the face
think it-
better?
Yeah, I like
Does
the
it make it
face on the
faster?
front. It could. It also could scare people away from us if it looks really intimidating.
Yeah, that's true. I'd be scared.
I like it. The face on the front. We can make it look like a shark.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. A giant
Okay.
shark.
Right. Okay. And so then we're gonna have to paint it blue.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, because it's a shark.
Right. So we're gonna need blue paint. I don't know where we're gonna get the blue paint from.
Oh, okay.
I think we'll have to make it. I mean, I'm all out of my paints. They dried up.
I think there's some bugs and some fish that you might be able to squish up and make some paint.
That's interesting. You've got it sort of tapered so it sort of looks like a shark.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
Well, it's a good shape for a boat anyway.
Ooh, right. Yes.
Fenton's gonna look back and see if the Drake is still looking. Oh, I see it again. It's closer though.
This boat reminds me of something.
I've been watching it. It went away for a bit, and then it popped back out a little closer. And then, there it goes again.
Yeah, there it goes.
There's
Not
lots.
sure what's going on
I
there.
saw it at the.
Keep an eye on it. You never know.
Yeah, I'm watching it. Don't worry.
I'm gonna go searching for more materials.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So we're gonna still need some paint, and this might not even be enough bamboo. I might need more.
Okay.
Okay.
If you need anything, I'm gonna just. Yep. Okay.
Hey, you know what we could use? There were some other trees I saw. We might be able to use. I don't know if we can get any bark from it, but the bark might be good too.
Okay. I
Or
can do that.
if anybody just wants to look around, see if you can find any hardwood for this ship. If you see any trees that are made out of hardwood, that would work
Wait,
good too.
there's different kinds of wood?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So
I
you can
thought
see
it was
how the
all hard.
bamboo's all bendy.
I'm
It's still
gonna-
hard, isn't it?
Well, sort of, but it's like the hardwood is extra tough.
I see.
It's like
I don't know what that means, but I'll go look for that.
Wait. When you sit on something, sometimes you sit on something and it breaks. Sometimes you sit on something and it bends. And sometimes you sit on something and then you have a flat butt. We want flat butt wood.
I understand.
Okay. But basically, yeah. So, there's certain things that the bamboo works real well for, and then there's some stuff
Guys,
Yeah.
the Drake is right next to you. It's right there.
Hi. Whoa. It's repeating the faces I make.
Gonna bite us.
That's good. I'm so glad.
Is it gonna eat us? Do
No.
we have to do
So.
the big bounce attack?
I'm not gonna eat you.
Okay.
I can talk.
It can talk.
Holy.
Of course I can talk. You can talk. Why wouldn't I be able to talk?
Well, most of the drakes we've seen kind of just slobber and make weird noises.
And purr.
What kind of drakes have you seen?
The really small ones that aren't the size of lions, and they don't
What's a lion?
talk.
Ooh, it's a mythical creature.
Yeah, it has big hair.
What's mythical mean?
It's from
Not
stories,
real.
but
Story.
not real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have stories that you tell in your family?
Yeah, we have lots of stories. What are you doing?
Really?
Oh.
Making a boat.
Don't put the tool down.
Nothing.
We're making a boat.
What's a boat?
It goes on the water and it floats, and you can go all over the world in the water. You just sail around, and sailing is when you I don't know how it works.
I don't think I understand, but okay. Can I watch?
It's like that for me a lot too. I don't understand a lot of things.
Yes, you can. What is your name?
You can watch, but don't get sand in my tool.
What's a tool?
You see all these things here? This and this and this and this and the thing in his hand? Mm-hmm. Those are tools.
Oh wow. Okay. And they help you do something?
Make the
Yep.
boat.
Because we
Okay.
don't have wings or things like that, so sometimes we have to use other things to help us do things because we can't do it with just our hands.
Some of us
Yeah.
can swim, but we can't swim very far. But a boat can go very far.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
So you're building a boat.
Yes.
Yep.
What's a name?
Oh, my name is Wakati. My friends call me Bull, and that's what people call me if they want to get my attention. They say, hey, Bull, or Wakati, or hey, you golfin' who can't swim, why are you so disappointing? You know, they say things like that, and then I go, who, me? And then I know they're talking to me.
Do you all have names?
Yeah.
I'm Veal.
Oh yeah. Oops.
Okay.
I got excited to talk to the Drake.
Go
My
ahead.
name's Fenton Fairwater.
Anthony
Wakati Deep Fisher.
Fairwater.
Yeah.
Wakati Deep Fisher. Okay. And Velia?
That's right.
Just Velia? No Fairwater
Moonwake.
or Moonwake. You have long names.
You don't have to use the second part. You can just call me Velia or V.
V. I like that.
Bull,
Bull.
that's kelp over there.
Help.
With the tools.
I help
Yeah.
with the tools.
Jocko is holding Celeste in his hands.
That's my friend Jacko.
Hello. Jacko.
Hi.
So what do people call you?
I don't know. Nobody calls me anything.
Oh,
How do you know when someone's talking to you then?
Well, you're the first type I've seen of you.
oh.
But what about in your family?
Well, nobody calls me anything. I just know when they're talking to me.
Oh.
Is it like
But
a
okay.
a feeling? You know, it's what if there's a bunch of other drakes around and they're like,
Yeah, but
"Hey,
they're
go do this."
Yeah, but they're clearly looking at me. You know? If they're talking to me, they're looking at me.
Oh,
We just know.
Huh.
oh,
Okay.
I see.
I don't know what to
Okay.
tell you.
That
But
seems
what if
sad,
you were going
but
to talk about your
it's
siblings to
sad.
us? What would you call them?
My siblings?
But if you wanted to tell us about one specific one.
I don't know if I've ever done that before. Talk to someone else about my siblings. I mostly just hang out with my family.
Oh. Well, what's your family like? You can talk about them to us.
Really brave and powerful, and we like to explore, and we guard this beach.
Oh, from what?
Oh.
Scary snake monsters that come out of the sea. They're like little eels that'll come up on the shore. And if we're not careful and we let them through, they'll just eat all the vegetation. And then lots of creatures here will die.
Does this happen often? Does this happen often?
Well, no, because
Bull looks to the ocean.
we're protecting the reef. So,
Okay.
When was the last time that they came?
I don't know, a while ago? I don't know how to tell you.
You think they'll be coming again soon?
30 sunrises, maybe?
Oh, okay. That's not so bad. Okay.
We call that 1 month.
Yeah.
1 month. Then.
30 sunrises, yes.
Wonderful.
Would you like a name?
You can just give me one?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
also
we
give
could.
yourself one if you wanted.
You can pick one, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I'd be very good at that.
Sure
You can pick
would.
one for me.
What does the drake look like?
He is right there on the screen. So it's blue, yellow, and green. So cute. And he's got like a cool feathery tail, cool claws, and like this like two feathery bits that come up on the front of his head. I think they're called fronds.
Ooh.
Jacko kind of scoots over to Fenton and mutters like, "Is this thing dangerous?"
Yes,
Like,
I'm ferocious.
oh, she heard that. She heard that.
Very brave.
Okay. Are you here to protect the beach from us?
Are you gonna hurt the beach?
No.
Nope. That's not what we want to do. We're actually friends with the island.
That's the feeling I got. That's why I was curious.
Oh. Do you have a kelp?
What?
Do you have another orange we could give it to Drake friend with no name just yet?
I think there's one over there.
J. Oh, okay.
I started peeling the skin off of this one. Do you eat the fruit here?
Yes.
Kelp.
You want one?
Sure.
Here you go.
Yeah. And then, do you hand it or do you toss it?
I just toss it.
Yeah. Okay. It will catch it like a pup. and then maybe
nice
run
couch.
around, maybe run around in a circle before it like demolishes the whole thing.
Oh,
Wow.
no.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
What name? I feel like we need to get to know them better.
Well, I think that's probably true.
There's no rush.
Yes.
No rush.
Yeah, if I'm gonna give a name to someone, I feel like I would want to know them a bit beforehand.
Yeah.
That's how nicknames work.
Can I watch you build the boat?
We know Bull. Ha.
Sure. Just make sure you don't step on any of this stuff, okay?
It's already super close to you, but just watching respectfully, not getting sand on your tools, just kind of like, just watching what you're doing. It seems very, very curious and very intent.
You see the drawing over there? I'm trying to make that.
You see, it looks like a shark.
Yep.
It's gonna be a shark boat.
Okay. And
So
How
this
do
is
you
the
get
center
this
part of
part?
the boat. This is called the keel.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Keel.
start bending the pieces around here. And then once I start doing that, I'm going to set up a frame. So then once the frame is built, then I start putting everything into the frame. And we make the bottom of the boat. And that makes it so that we can, push it down onto the water and stand on it. And if we curve it, that makes it so that it won't sink. But we got to make sure all the holes are patched up, and it needs a lot of stuff. We need a lot of these rings, we need a lot of coconuts, and we need a lot of shells, and, we're starting to work on it.
Then
Okay.
Once it's built, the first part, we're going to sail off over to that reef over there where your family is, and we're going to go and get some shellers, and then we're going to use that so that our boat can travel the fourth dimension.
what?
Could you help us get some shellers?
Yeah.
Sure. If you'll have me, I'll help.
Oh, neat. Oh, you'll definitely need a name then.
Well, we can figure that out later. Kelp, you said, right?
Yeah.
I can shave down this wood here, if you'd like, with my teeth.
What do you mean, shave it down?
Well, I can make it into that shape if you want.
With your teeth?
And my claws.
Whoa.
That's neat.
Can you do it with bigger pieces of wood?
I can try.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna need. I'm gonna need everybody to start getting these
Oh,
trees.
boy, okay.
All right.
All right,
So,
all right.
Fenton, you're gonna have to go over there. You see that tree over there? I think that's a hardwood tree. You're gonna have to go start chopping that down. And
All
then,
right.
Jacko, we're gonna need you to go over there, and we're gonna need you to get as many of those palm fronds as you can. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap those. We can't use the reeds for everything. We're gonna need to use some of those palm fronds.
Okay.
What about me?
Oh, walking? Well, we need some help trying to figure out what kind of shells we're gonna use, because we're gonna need a lot of shells to go on the boat now, since we're making it bigger than the old boat.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go adventuring for shells.
Not just shells, we need big ones, because you gotta understand, this is gonna have to be a really cool ship.
Like giant shells.
Giant
Yeah.
shells. Oh, I know where some of those are.
All right, I knew it.
Like
Where?
giant clamshells.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the
that'll
other
work
side.
real good.
They're on the other side of that glaive there.
Okay.
Big giant
Well,
clamshells.
let's do it. I'll get shells. Neat.
I'll lead the
Okay.
way.
All right.
Neat. Okay. And
So, Kelp, now that you have this Drake to assist you, and you have, I don't know, materials that you've never really seen before on this island at your disposal, what does the redesign of your ship look like?
Well, it's got a sort of a big pointy nose on it, and there's a lot of sort of mass in the front, right? And it sort of tapers near the back, and there's like a I imagine there's like shells that are we found some of the smaller ones, and they're starting to get laid in on various bits of the ship, but I'm leaving a lot of space, on the bottom. It's for some of the larger pieces that are going to go on. So right now, it looks a little bit like the outline of the ship is kind of put together. You know what I mean? So you can kind of start to see the wood frame where everything's going to start to get attached.
How
so you can,
big would you say this ship would be, that Kelp would plan?
It's bigger than the other ones. Since we have time and...
like a 35-footer, would you say? Because your last one was what, 10?
It was 15 feet.
15 feet, yeah. So do you want to do
this
like...
one's a lot bigger.
Okay,
so 35
then,
feet maybe.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
The Drake that you have yet to name will probably end up bringing back other family members to help you build this ship.
Oh.
Because it's like a fun thing that they've never seen before.
I'm just ordering them around like, yeah, I'm going to need you to trim that one down. And
they love it.
I don't even know who they are. I'm just...
Yeah. And they're just like, okay, and they're helping you build this. So I think a couple of times, and we mentioned this a little bit on break,
Keep it up.
but as Kelp realizes that he's got basically a team, he ends up changing the design for the ship over multiple different iterations. So now we've got this bigger ship that can... I need to think in my brain, like a ship that's like 35 feet is like what, 5 of you comfortably, but not like a crew. Like what is schooner size? Is that what I'm thinking? Is that about 35 feet? I'm just gonna Google it.
I think a schooner's a little bigger than that.
Because I'm envisioning schooner size.
Yeah.
So is that cool? Is everybody okay with this new ship
I
being
think
schooner
that's
size?
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Could I make a roll, by the way? Now that we have the full design of this ship, could I make a roll to perhaps recognize it? I am trained in remembering things.
Yep. You can all do
also
that, actually, if you'd like.
Memorizing. What is our difficulty?
Wait.
4.
Okay. This is intellect for me, so I have a free level of effort, which I will use. Success.
Wonderful.
Actually.
Okay. You do recognize this ship. Do you know where?
Wait a minute.
I think you do.
Wait a minute, everyone. Kelp, why did you design it to look like this?
What do you mean, Walkity? I'm busy.
No, look at your design.
I am looking at my design. Do you think I should redo it again?
No. But why did you remake the Time Shark?
What do you mean?
The ship that was chasing. Remember the ship that was following us?
No.
Oh.
The ship that was following us.
That's why it looked familiar.
That was the...
Are you saying I have to do it? I copied something else?
No, the heavy shark. Yes, that's what it was. Right. This looks like that ship. No?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe like this ship, the heavy shark is modeled. Yeah, and this is what you're doing. I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
So the heavy shark has been modeled after this ship.
This one, yeah.
This ship ends up
being the ship.
being in history.
Walkity, I don't know what you're talking about. I came up with this design. You saw me draw it in the sand.
No, I know, but do you remember that? Do you remember the hefty shark that was chasing us? Do you remember?
A little bit. It was very slow and far away.
Right.
It was wider.
Right. It looked like not as good of a version as this ship.
Right.
But don't you think that's funny?
I guess it is pretty funny. It's kind of slow in comparison to this one's gonna be.
No, I kind of didn't mean it that way. I meant
speed is important.
Oh, don't you worry, Walkity. I got the joke.
What kind of paint do you want?
Blue.
Got it. Like me? Like me, blue?
Yeah, sort of like you. Maybe some blue and some white.
Great.
Wait, what?
Okay.
You don't need help?
It just starts
Sawtooth,
off so quickly
little
to go get, and I think it'll come back with some like blue rich berries, I think, probably, and then you'll use the juice to make dye.
I can help with that. I can help make. I'm gonna just.
Is it true that some of the older drakes would be wearing armor?
Yes. And
So-
they're like they're massive, right? So
Right.
in terms of what you know to be true is that these drakes used to be this size, like lion size, and they used to wear armor, and they're very intelligent. And as far as you know, the drakes from your time don't speak. They're also much smaller because the last of the larger drakes were hunted out about 200 years ago, 100 years ago. So they
Alright.
they end up getting hunted to extinction until only the domesticated versions of them remain, unfortunately.
I would probably engage in conversation with some of the older drakes about their armor. So we're chatting it up.
Okay.
Yeah, Fenton would overhear and walk over and be like, "So, about that armor, can you help us make some really good armor, you think? Because I could use some better armor, you know?"
Roll for me. This is like a charisma sort of check, so
Yeah.
whatever you want. Can be
Intellect.
intelligence? Yeah.
Or might. They might actually appreciate that he's a strong
Either
boy.
one. I will take either one of those if you want to roll
Okay.
that, and you do get an asset because you can speak to animals. So
Friends,
like
you're
you,
gonna
you
punch the words up
understand
them.
you understand their dialogue probably, and their physical the way they are with each other. They're like physical
Yeah.
mannerisms, so you can replicate that and kind of mirror it.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
4.
Okay. Blech.
Okay, so in what way do you think you fail? Do you fail to
I
just
I think maybe there's too much going on and they just don't hear him. Like they're working and while Jacko is talking to the one, I think that there's just too much commotion and Fenton's small and his voice isn't loud and there's a lot of banging going on and he's just like, hey, hello.
Do you think that this can block like a straight blade directly into it? Jacko's just talking to him and they don't even notice. Fenton's hopping up.
Yeah.
and
He's like,
if
hello.
you give me a jam intrusion, you may succeed.
Yeah, by all
course.
means.
Okay, so I will take that and I will bank it. So why don't you tell me how you time travel back a couple of moments and change the way in which you approach them.
Fenton. Time travel on his own. Okay. So, in the moment, he realizes that he's not being seen, that he's not really being as forward as he should be in the situation. It's clear that he's not drawing attention, that perhaps he even has a little too much of a... He's overconfident in what his, I suppose his presence would be amongst these drakes. So what he does is he takes a moment to relax. He remembers what he and Velia did back in that room. And he just closes his eyes and tries to separate himself from everything around him. And he steps sideways. Just one step. Through what he imagines in his mind as a doorway. And then he's in that fourth dimension again. And he pauses for a moment, opens his eyes, and he remembers what Kathy's saying, that every moment is kind of next to each other, that he doesn't have to try that hard, and you just have to really think about it. And he steps through another doorway, and it's just moments before that conversation where he failed. And he opens his eyes again. And he tries once again, and instead of injecting himself into the conversation, he joins Jacko. And he talks to Jacko and he says, hey, what are you two talking about?
Oh, yeah, we're just talking about his armor. It's pretty strong stuff. Some of the best I've seen, actually.
Oh, really? I wonder if
Yeah.
we could get them to help us make better armor for ourselves. What do you think?
I don't know. Let's ask him.
I don't see why not.
Okay, well, what can we do to help? Because we could really use some better armor.
Would you like to fight the Drake?
Yes.
Okay. Then that's what we're gonna do really quickly. You're gonna spar with this Drake, and it's the two of you against this Drake.
All right.
Okay. Oh my god, yes! I'm so excited. If you defeat this Drake, he will make armor for you.
Yes.
Are you using like blunted blades and stuff like that?
I
I'm
think
assuming.
you're just doing lethal damage. You know, I just imagine it's a sparring match. You're not trying
Like
to hurt
how
each other.
Fenton and Jacko spar when they're practicing. Probably that
Exactly.
kind of
Okay.
thing.
Exactly.
I'm gonna come watch this. Ooh, I want to see what's going on.
Okay.
What do you want?
They're going to go
Oh,
and, oh, see,
Yeah,
see
they're gonna.
right there.
They are going to.
Hey, Kelp, you
They're
might
gonna
want to go
fight
watch
each other.
this.
Yeah, you might want to watch this. You know,
Oh, where are all the drakes going? Oh, we have so much more work to do.
I don't know if this is going to take a long time though.
I think a
'cause-
lot of the kits, or is that how what cubs? No, wait, cubs are bears. Kits are cats, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, all the kits are still helping you, Kelp. Don't worry, they're way more interested. They've seen spars every single day. They're way more interested in this boat. But you've got like maybe 2 or 3 adult drakes that are watching this sparring match. Okay, you guys go ahead and RP for a second. I am pulling up the drakes in the book.
All right.
Hey, Fenton, come here.
Yeah, what is it?
All right, so we gotta have a plan for this. Obviously, this thing's huge. It has armor, and it's got resting Drake face right now. So we
I know,
it
I
means
hate that.
business.
I hate
Yeah.
that face. You know, it makes me
It's a
feel real
serious
bad about
face.
myself.
It's just, yeah.
I think we need to
you're
use
gonna
it.
feel really bad about yourself if you let those teeth get near you. So,
Right.
I've got some blunted arrows here. I'll be starting from ranged, okay?
Okay, but I also think we should practice our attack. You know, the one.
Oh,
You
right.
remember?
Yeah. Okay.
You know, the frog flog.
Ooh, that does.
I know. Of course, I invented the frog flog. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's
in
time.
excruciating detail.
It is
Do you
time
wanna make
for
a
it.
bet on this one?
Okay, so you're gonna go in first with your ranged attack.
Oh,
I'm gonna set up for my ranged attack.
You can mount the Drake later. Like you can. This can be your ride. What? Okay. Hell yeah.
Fenton does have the butt for it.
It's true.
What can I
That's
say?
True.
Also, by the way, drakes are partial to the smell of freshly cooked marin fruit. So instead of the orange, why don't we just say that it was a marin fruit?
Well,
Adorable.
yes.
Good idea.
Okay. All right. Sorry, you continue.
All right.
Well,
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toss you in, and then I'm gonna take aim.
Okay, that
You know
sounds
the
good.
toss, the frog flog.
Yep.
That's where we'll start, and
You
then I'll
aim
take
for
aim.
that. You aim for that resting Drake face. Okay. Aim for that. I'm going straight in for it.
Straight for the face. You got
Straight in. Okay.
it. All right.
Ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Are you
All
ready?
right. I'm always ready.
Yeah. Why
Okay.
are you sitting?
Because you're gonna throw me.
Oh, right.
You know where to grab.
Yeah, I know.
Uh,
It's the best handle.
Remind me again what level you two are.
We are 4.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Who would like to go first?
Well, I'm going first
Hey.
because I'm using my movement to grab a hold of Fenton's ass and hurl him towards the Drake. And after that, I will be setting up by using the ability Snipe.
Okay. And please tell us what that ability does.
I will absolutely do that. So I'm going to spend an action aiming, and then in the next round I can make a precise ranged attack. I'll have an acid on that attack, and if it's successful, it inflicts 4 additional points of damage.
Okay. So it's not for this round, it's technically for next.
I'm just lining up the shot with Celeste.
Yep.
I'm, petting her. I'm whispering to her. Get ready, baby. You're about to make some magic.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Fenton is flying through the air.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's just flying through the air towards the Drake's resting Drake face. And that's gonna be a might, I think.
Okay.
Should be. And what's the difficulty?
Oh God, that's their level, right? Okay.
Yep.
So that's gonna be 5.
All right.
I was gonna do 6, but that seems insane.
So Fenton's flying towards this Drake. He's just using like the butt of his blade. He's not trying to hurt him, but he's definitely trying to be it's gonna be a blunt attack.
Okay.
And he's flying. It's making it like a squealing noise as he's going through the air. And look, he just bounces off the Drake's face and just kind of lands on his back. Well, that didn't work.
Oh no.
Okay, so
What are you doing?
I think like again, I don't like it when fails mean you miss all the time. Sometimes it's okay, but I feel like Fenton's a really good fighter. You've been fighting most of your life. I like the idea that you still hit your attack. You don't miss, but it hits his armor. And he's just kind of like...
just bounces off the helmet. Mm-hmm. So he's just bounces off and just lands on his butt. And he's just like, oh, okay.
Kelp, your brother just bounced off the Drake's face. Armor was pretty heavy.
What'd you say?
Just bounced off his face.
Who bounced off what?
Fenton bounced off the
It
Drake's
was
face.
me. I'm sitting down right now because I just fell on my ass.
It's more like bounced off.
So I tried to do the frog flog with Jacko. It didn't work out.
Who's flogging a frog?
I told you you should come watch this.
I'm still working.
I don't think it'll take long.
Take a break.
Breaks are good.
Take a break. They're fighting a Drake.
Oh, I
Kelp.
also want to just note that at some point, Kelp, while you're building, your Drake friend that has no name yet will have a tool in its mouth, like ready to hand to you so that you don't have to reach for it because it's just been watching and learning. And depending on what part of the ship you're working on, it's just helping you. It's very keen to learn what you're doing.
Wrench.
Yeah, okay, and then it just, yeah. I love it. Love it. Okay. Right, okay, so you miss, and now it's the Drake's turn. So...
Oh, you're a lot better at this than Fenton usually is.
let's roll a 1d2. Jacko will be 1, Fenton will be 2. I don't care which one of you rolls it. It'll be who he's attacking. Fenton, he's coming for you.
All right.
Okay, so now you must roll. Defense.
Okay, so this is gonna be a speed. Mm-hmm. And we're doing 5 again.
Difficulty 5, yep.
All right. And he's gonna put a little effort into this.
Cool.
So, here we go. So Fenton's gonna try to just roll out of the way. Oh. All right.
Oh, you rolled a natural 20 for those listening. That means he can either add 4 damage, which I actually think would be like a counterattack, because this is a fucking JRPG game. So perhaps you get to do that, or you can take the major effect. It's up to
So
you.
he's gonna do the damage. So the Drake's gonna come at him.
Okay.
He bounces up straight into the air and just like bounces straight back down. Like he manages to use the air to just propel himself. It looks unnatural. Like he's like and just slams right down on its head.
Okay. So you do
It's like a
4
very
damage.
anime.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's a big deal. Well done. Okay, whose turn is it?
I believe it would be my turn to fire my snipe shot.
Yep. Go for it.
All right. Okay, so this is 5 difficulty.
Yes. That is correct.
Okay. I am going to I get I'm gonna put 2 effort in. 1 I get for free because of my edge.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also get an asset because of my ability.
Yes.
Here we go.
Oh!
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, like, could you imagine if it were 20 and 20, like, back to back, but it's close enough. You rolled a 17, which means you get to do 1 extra bit of damage, and you did 6 total, so that's 7 total damage that
Actually,
you did. Right?
Well, I do 10 because I get the +4 from the
that's right.
snipe.
Okay,
And then I'm
and then
also
you get the
trained.
+1.
I'm also trained to do an extra point of damage with heavy crossbows. So,
Oh my god, okay.
So that's 10, 11, 12.
Ooh, the heavy hits.
Okay. That's very, very good. Okay, so what does this attack look like?
Oh.
Well, I am laying prone in the sand, and I've got Celeste, and I'm just whispering to her the whole time Fenton's doing his antics with, not being successful at all and hurting this creature. And I'm just taking it in, and I'm like, okay, baby, wait for your moment, wait for your moment, wait for your moment.
Stop. Wait. Now go.
Yeah. Stop. So, I would hear that. Stop. Wait. Now go. Fires, and it is just a perfect shot. And it hits the Drake right. It's a blunted arrow,
Yeah.
but it hits the Drake right in the forehead where there's like a gap in its armor.
Yeah, okay. Can we say that it's like, just because head would be okay for Drake, but I think what would be more debilitating is like near the arms where because it's using its full body like that to move. So let's say there's like a small hole in between where you hit like right here and it's such a precise shot. I think after your hit, Fenton, and your hit, Jacko, like the Drake absolutely looks at you and does a nod of like respect, like good hits, both of you. But he does not even look slightly bothered. So he is now going to do an attack, right? I believe it is my turn.
Okay.
Yes. Did Fenton go a second time? I don't think so, actually.
Fenton
Maybe
got
it's your turn.
he was attacked, and that's when he did the
right.
dodge
So
and
your
got
turn.
the extra attack in.
That's right.
Okay. So Fenton now realizes that going for the head is not doing it, yeah, especially after the attack. So this time, Fenton sets up to roll to the side, and then he just kind of tries to bounce his way around to the side of its shoulder that Jacko just hit, and he's trying to do hit the same spot, like he's trying to go for it. So, gonna do a might attack here.
Kelp, they're doing a teamwork thing right now. You see, there's a
Here's
teamwork.
put some effort into this.
It's not as good as our teamwork that we usually do, though.
Your teamwork's very
And
good.
here we go.
The brothers, the Frog Brothers, it's very
Hey!
good. Oh, well, that was very. I mean, he did.
And so he successfully flips around, and then he makes sure he does not hit with the sharpness of the blade. He just hits it with the blunted side and hits it directly in the same spot that Jacko did.
So I think this is fine, but this is the might stat instead of your weapon attack.
True.
Oh,
Is
right.
that the same kind of roll? I don't mind for this
Yes.
one.
It-
yeah,
it
I think
pretty
it's the same.
much.
But next
Yes.
time, hit your weapon because I think it'll tell me different
Okay.
stuff. So, okay. All right. So you.
I was just thinking because it's blunt and he's not trying to attack, I
That's fair.
wanted to make sure I wasn't
Yeah, that's fair.
using the blade.
Okay, so you hit him with the blunt side of the blade. And how much damage do you do?
Actually, how big is this Drake compared to him?
Oh god, how tall are you? You're small, aren't you? Mm-hmm. This Drake is the size of a lion. It is massive. And
Okay,
also,
so-
he will stand on his hind legs at one point. So he's very tall compared to you.
So Fenton has improved Monster Bane, which means he gets 3 additional damage to the damage he's already done.
Holy...
So-
Just for fighting a bigger monster? Mm-hmm. Yes!
That's for fighting a larger monster.
Yes, this definitely counts as a larger monster.
Okay, so where's the damage here? I'm looking.
Is
at
your
it.
weapon
I think it's
medium
'cause your
or
weapon.
heavy?
I
or
think-
Yeah,
light?
it's a medium weapon, so it would be a 10 normally.
2, right? For medium?
2 is light, 4 is medium.
No, but he has extra attack to his weapon, so
Okay.
he's at 10 now for his damage with
Perfect.
that weapon.
Okay.
So
wow.
that'll be a 13 damage, right?
Yes. Okay.
Ooh, I don't know, Kelp. That looked pretty impressive, that teamwork. I mean, did
Yeah,
you
you
see
guys
that?
are kicking so much butt. He's
I mean-
fine, though.
It's no big bounce attack.
I mean, I suppose it's not a big bounce attack,
Not a
but
big
it's
bounce
pretty
attack, but you
good.
gotta admit, that was pretty good, Kelp. That was a pretty good move. Not as good as the move you two do together, of course.
It's a good combination.
Yeah, yeah.
They should make a new name for that.
It's not
combination.
nearly as stylish.
in the chat, please.
Like they should name that one. They should call it like the left shoulder rush or something. That's not a good name.
Okay,
I think
last
that
round.
name's perfect.
Last round of this duel. Okay. It's going to attack Jacko this time.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your defense, friend.
Right. What is that?
Speed normally, right?
Speed?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And your difficulty is 5.
Difficulty is 5. Does armor matter in this at all?
It reduces the damage you take, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
I get 1 free effort with my edge.
Left shoulder rush. Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh god. So how much armor do you have?
3.
3. Okay, so you take 9 damage.
Oh,
Oh, wow. To my speed?
Uh,
Or to my
to your-
might? Or what am I taking it to?
I think it's
usually
you get
might
to
first, yeah.
choose.
Yeah.
But yeah, might would be probably.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Jacko.
That's also like take him down a bit. I was like, doing 24 damage seems to be too much. We'll just do half that. Oh boy.
Jacko.
Oh boy.
Okay, you two. Who's next?
Oh,
Benton?
It'll have to be Fenton because I'm sure Jacko's kind of stunned at the moment.
Yeah, I'm reeling back from the attack.
So Fenton, noticing that this is happening, he's gonna rush over to kind of stand between the two of them, and he's gonna try to attack now the opposite side, not the same side that he hit, but the opening on the opposite side of the armor. So here we go. Now I'm gonna use might again because again I don't want it to be the blade, but we can do it with the blade. Do you want me to try to blade this time?
yes.
Yeah. Use your attacks.
Yeah,
All right.
use your weapon, even if you're not doing the crazy damage with it.
Okay. So he has some effort left. He's gonna do it again because he's using his effort because he's also protecting Jacko at this point. And here we go.
Yes.
And
Okay.
there we go. So here he's going in again. This is gonna be again 10 damage plus the 3.
Okay. So 13,
Ow.
but it has armor as well. Okay.
So he's gonna roll, he's gonna slide across the sand in front of Jacko, and then he's just gonna do this crescent attack upward and hit the other side of the Drake on the opposite side with the blunt of his blade.
Okay. So as you're doing this, and every time you successfully connect, the Drake is... he doesn't look hurt. He doesn't look like out of breath or anything like that, but he is nodding when you make a connect with your attack. And he's kind of showing a little bit of respect, but it's clear that he probably seems a little bit stronger or better. And I think, Fenton, you might recognize little bits of the Drake's fighting art form in what you end up learning later.
Okay.
So, like, this seems to be a lost fighting art, or it has just changed over time. But you could learn a lot, probably, from this Drake.
Okay.
But he will, at that point, just kind of nod and be like, okay, that's enough. I'll help you with your armor.
I rush over to Jacko. Jacko, oh, wait. Just don't move. Don't move.
I'm fine, Paul.
No. Wait.
Yeah, I'm fine.
And I concentrate, and I focus a blue light that comes from my mind through my compass to my hand, and I touch Jacko, and I would do a healing touch to Jacko because I'm a little worried about Jacko. Please take 3 back if you would. I've got to roll my intellect. It's actually not that hard for me, but let me just do that here for a second, okay?
And I think by the time you guys come back and you're healing, you'll notice the Kit, Drakes, and Kelp have gotten a significant amount of this boat done. But it does look like Kelp has redesigned it one more time, or made some small changes one more time, and they're happily like collecting things. And
so if we put some glass in, then we could see through. That would be cool. Yeah, we could put the glass in where the shark's teeth would be, so we could see right. We could see from down below. So yeah. So just bring the glass over there.
Where did you even get glass?
Oh, these guys are great. They found all kinds of stuff.
Oh.
Cal, did you get that quad harpoon that I was asking for?
quad harpoon, how dare you? You can have 2. You can have 2.
No, PB, you don't understand. A quad harpoon is a regular harpoon, but it just hits people in the quads. That's all.
I do want to say, though, that the man that you spar, or the Drake that you spar with, Jacko, he gives you an item. What is it?
Yes. He gives me some really amazing gloves. Do you want me to share that with everyone?
It's up to you. You
There.
can if you like.
Globs?
And no, I would not share that.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
He gives you some.
He gives me
I will
something,
describe what
and I
they
slip
look
it
like,
into
though,
my
if you're
bag.
okay with that.
Sure.
Right?
Go
They
on.
look like they're made of lava rock, right? I feel like that's probably what they look like. Fenton, he also gives you something. Is there a cipher that you have collected, or an artifact that you've collected that you haven't mentioned yet, that you would like to say that this is what he's giving you?
Yes.
Cool.
He hands Fenton a large harness with giant wings on it. Massive wings. It is the wings of a lion gull. But these are like especially well made.
Holy
So
shit.
much so that he... And in this item, it scales per level 10 minutes. And it's a level 4, which means he could fly for 40 minutes.
Let's just add 2 to that so that you can fly for an hour. Please.
Okay.
Okay. That doesn't count as a GM intrusion, does it?
No.
Okay.
So these wings are just unlike anything anyone's ever seen. It's basically like angel wings.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a flying frog.
Can we say that they fold out so that they're
Yeah,
not
they
always
have
extended?
actually. Yeah, he can actually like use them to like. It has its own like deployment button and everything.
God! I'm so happy I didn't look at these ciphers. I'm so glad I'm not looking at your character sheets. This is so fun. Okay. Ugh. Oh, I love it. Okay, wonderful. Now, want to kind of do something crazy. Please forgive me. You two can take a level if you're going to spend this next week not helping with the ship, and you learn from this, Drake.
Oh, all right.
It's up to you, or you can help with the ship.
I think Fenton would definitely train with this Drake.
I figured you probably
Yeah.
would. Okay.
I think that, yeah, same.
Okay. So don't do it right now. Actually, what time is it? Yes, you can. Basically, we're going to end soon. So for next week, you two can level.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. All right.
I'm going to spend this week studying kelp
Oh boy.
and reading my books on my.
That's not gonna get on his nerves.
No, I'm trying to be subtle. I'm just over here studying kelp. You know, I'm just going to be over here.
But are you subtle, though? You try to be subtle, but are you?
I mean, I feel like I'm really subtle, right? I'm just going to be like, whoop, whoop.
Hiding behind thin
meanwhile,
trees.
the Drake is just kind of like, what's he doing?
And I'm just taking notes, but it's really subtle. You wouldn't notice that I have a fairly large book that I'm writing in while looking at kelp
Yeah,
the
I was
entire
gonna say,
time.
aren't you just like, you're also larger than everyone
Yes.
else, right?
Yeah. But
So you're just
when
kind of
you
like,
don't-
He's very
alert
wide.
emote.
yeah,
So
quite
he
wide.
tries to hide behind a tree, but he's coming out of both
He's
sides
on
of it.
either side of it.
It's like the tiniest tree, and then he's just like, he's basically just like,
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's like, you know, whenever I'm asked to help, I do, but I spend a lot of time just very subtly and not at all obvious, looking very intently at kelp and exactly how kelp moves and what kelp does, and then I take a lot of notes. Then sometimes,
Wonderful.
in a really subtle way so that kelp won't even notice, I ask him questions. Oh, he would notice that. But I do. I ask him questions every once in a while, like, when you're sailing, what do you do with your left hand?
Well, it depends. You know, if you're manning the rope, you know, then you have to, you know, control where the boom is gonna go, because you don't want to get hit by the boom. And
Did
you know,
he
if
just say boob?
He did.
Oh.
Don't
Sorry,
worry
I
about it,
just-
Fenton.
Yeah, I'll leave. Bye.
I know you. What do you do with the Drake? So, what do you imagine when you're sailing? Like when you're sailing and you're looking at the ocean, what's in your mind? Here's a wrench.
is this some kind of trick question?
Nope.
I'm imagining where I'm going next.
Interesting. Could you say? Here's a hammer. Could you say more about that? Just.
You don't
with
need
that-
a hammer. You need this one.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Thank you. See,
Going.
the wrench. I don't know why I need a hammer right now. Come on.
Maybe you should just have Bull hold the glorb
The glorb.
Put it on my
for
head.
the light.
No, the biorb. Here, Bull, hold this.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh,
Okay, yeah. Make sure I got the light over here.
yeah,
Okay?
Yeah, so just tell me, like, when you're sailing, what are you thinking about? Like, what does it look like? This is just like, just on the side when you're, you know, when you're.
I'm just thinking about, okay, is there going to be any sort of reef or anything coming up? Or, you know, how choppy are the waves? Because if the waves are choppy, then I have to steer the ship a certain way. You don't want to steer so that they're hitting the wrong part of the ship. You see, the nose of the ship is meant to cut through the waves. So you don't want to have it so that the waves are hitting the side of the boat, because then it could capsize if you're not careful.
Could you just. I know you're busy.
Can you not move the line around so much?
Sorry. Could you just show me what it looks like when you're steering with your body?
I'm gonna hop in here for a minute. I have some questions for you. B, did you have something before I come in?
Yes.
Yep. Go for
Well,
it.
during this week, I'll be looking through any of Bull's books and locating pieces of information about Citadel bureaucracy throughout the years.
Wait. You didn't say you were looking through Bull's books, did you?
I would like to borrow some of your books if that's okay.
Yeah, I think you probably just don't notice it, but you just might notice some things in Bull's books. There's lots of stuff in there.
What kind of things might I notice? Especially things doodled in the margins.
Yeah,
of
there
the
might
books.
be things doodled in the margins. I wouldn't worry about it though.
Oh,
There's
really?
Yeah, I just anyway.
How many things do I notice?
I don't know. I mean, you're probably not even paying attention. Or
1d6's worth of things.
Okay.
2?
Oh, I see. Oh, it's really funny. You probably don't. Kelp really needs a lot of help. You probably don't notice anything about like a poem or anything, and then also like, look, he needs a wrench. Hammer. Would you like a hammer? There's this.
I don't need a hammer. Why are you giving me a hammer?
Globe.
If I hit the glass with a hammer, it's gonna break.
Oh, sorry, globe.
Just keep the light steady.
Biorb.
Oh, Biorb.
Blorb.
So the Citadel of Time, basically Naviri.
Are you making fun of the way I talk again?
Nope.
Naviri has been around for 300 years, and if you guys are 200 and some odd years back, right? That means it's only been about 50 or 60 some odd years that the Citadel of Time or Naviri has been founded. But for those of you watching, does somebody want to explain what the Citadel of Time is in your own words? I can also just read it.
Ooh, that's so exciting.
Yeah, I figured you guys would like to. Or what the Citadel of Time is as you know it.
Oh, it's a big thing actually. The Citadel of
Yeah,
Time.
it is. It has 6 levels.
It does, but also.
And there's a meditation spring as well.
I know. I really want to go there. That's pretty amazing. But so, I don't. I should let Velia should talk. She should go. She's a good. She tells good stories.
She really
Well,
does.
I don't want to misremember.
That's okay. I'll
So
correct you if you like.
Okay. Well, I can quote what I know from memory, so to speak. Okay. I know that it's a huge building, and it's where all the people who know about time
Arcanists.
and know how to arcanists, those
Engineers,
engineers
too.
where they get engineers where they get together and they it's like a school, but also a place of research and discovery and building new time construction things and philosophizing about time and practicing
That's right.
time travel. I know it has 6 levels.
Yep.
And it has different places for diplomacy and development, and there's a factory in there and all kinds of things.
That's all right.
There are
You
hundreds
didn't get any of
hundreds
that
of
wrong.
people.
Okay, good.
And it's because what's really great about Naviri is that the people who guide us, the leadership, they're all engineers. Well, they're actually technically called arcanists because that's like you get like your black belt in engineering and you become an arcanist. And like, isn't that neat? They're the people who guide our town, and so the people who guide us are people who know the most about like how to protect the environment and how to build neat things. And isn't that? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Billy. Go ahead. I was just excited. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that I think that I would really like to visit the meditation spot too, because it sounds really beautiful.
It would mean
There's
going back
gardens.
to Naviri. It would mean sailing back that way. Because it's at the heart of
We
Naviri.
thought we had to go there anyway too,
Yeah.
to go in
Just letting
and
you know.
because we're gonna so we're gonna have to see about. I can't hear you, Jocko.
Jocko would know a few things.
It's also the Library of Time.
Time.
Oh, that's right. Because
I've literally scaled the walls
okay,
of this
I was
place.
going to say, I didn't know if you wanted me to tattle on you, basically, right now. But are we doing that? Are we just letting people know that you've scaled
What?
the Citadel of Time and maybe broken into it once or twice before?
Yeah, well, you see, the upper levels are very secure. So they think. And not everyone's allowed up there. And there might be some items there that are very special. And people might need them to do time magic.
Perfect.
And that's all I'm saying about that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not going to touch that because we're 200 years in the past and we need to get home, and maybe that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah,
Probably.
Jacko, we need to go train again. We got to get back over there.
But,
All right, let's go.
but he's been on the inside. He could help us.
He could.
Inside, he's been in there.
This is where we will end today's episode. However, I have some questions for you. Okay, Fenton, how do you feel about all of this?
I feel happy to have met these drakes. He feels confident, and he feels happy to be in this moment with his family, but he knows that there's still a storm on the horizon. He knows that what has always happened is going to happen, and he's always got that in the back of his mind. He's always thinking about it. But he's trying to appreciate what's happening now. The Drake's helping his brother, him training with Jacko and this Drake and learning new ways to fight and just enjoying this moment with Akora and his family.
Thank you. Jacko, do you dream about anything tonight? What do
I
you
do.
dream about?
I dream about what will happen when we try and get this back door made that Bull is talking about. And I dream terrible things happen to my friends. And when I wake up in the middle of the night, soaked in sweat on the beach, I feel it in my heart. I don't remember who, but I feel loss that only comes when someone has passed. And I do not tell anyone, because at this point, they're not listening to me.
Hey, thank you. Delia, do you warn the Drakes about what awaits their future?
I wouldn't warn the Drakes, but I would go and stand in the water of the ocean and try to see if I feel Akora,
Ooh.
because I have an attachment to that picture of the volcano.
Yeah.
And to me, the Drakes are more of a decoration for that, but she is that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a 1d20 for me. You can have an asset. Or I guess that would be a roll.
Okay.
Go ahead and do an intellect. roll.
Intellect?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. What's the difficulty?
4.
I would say I'm trying too hard, so I won't spend any effort, but we'll put an asset on there. Ooh, not good. 4.
So you do feel Akora's presence. I'll tell you what the failure is later.
Yeah, sure.
What were you trying to do? Were you trying to communicate with Akora?
Yeah, well, yes.
Okay.
But it's something that I feel that she already maybe knows. Possible. Well, I don't know if she does or not. So I think I would be wanting to ask her if she knows what's in her fate, like what's in the future. For
Okay.
her.
So then this is the failure. I'm going to interpret it this way. You successfully connect with Akora, maybe not with words, but with just feeling and emotion. And your question and your thought is, do you know what awaits you? And you get back foreboding. And that fear and sadness, probably. Yeah. Not a pleasant feeling. Bull,
Yes.
do you know when you are?
Well, when do you ask?
Right now.
Yes, but they don't know when I am. I'm using a power.
Okay, what's that?
It's very tiring. It doesn't look like anything to them, though. I've been practicing.
Okay.
And I can, trying to go back or forward longer times, you know?
Uh-huh.
Everybody's here sitting right by the fire, working. And I go back. I suppose for other people I could say go back an hour. But for them it's like just like a blink and you'd miss it. And I go back an hour and I just watch everything that happens. And I see my friends fighting that drake, and I can see Kelp building this ship, and I see Velia watching too, and I see all my friends and they're smiling or they're thinking and they're doing the things that they love. And this is a perfect moment. And I just watch this hour. And when I come back and I catch up, I go back and I do it again. And I watch it again. I can't interact with them all, but I can watch them in this beautiful moment here on Akora with the drakes, and they're helping, and everything right now is nice. So I'm just gonna go back and watch it a few times if that's okay. So
Yeah, of course. Help? Do you feel more in tune with your purpose?
Yeah, it feels right what I'm doing right now. It feels like something I was always meant to be doing. Thinking about the ships and not having to worry about working on it by myself. You know, this is kind of like one of the first times that's happened. You know, the group kind of helped a little bit with the Hodglob, but, you know, designing things and having everybody chip in a little bit more now, I think it feels a little bit different, and it feels a little bit better. It feels like I'm actually a part of the group.
This ship that you have designed, what do you call this type of design? Because it ends up influencing history.
I don't know. Everybody always teases me for my ship names, and I've probably been going through all different kinds of names and stuff in my head. And then I heard that Time Shark name. I think it was from Jacko.
Yeah.
And it just sounded right.
That's the ship name, but I mean the design.
I think a cutter.
Cutter. I love it. Okay, so this is the infamous cutter design. And I think maybe there's a moment where, so why don't you explain like what happens to these plans? Like over time, where do they end up?
You mean like in our society?
Yeah, your sketches. Are they in the Citadel of Time framed somewhere?
I don't know. I've never been there before.
Okay.
It never felt like a place that I belonged.
That explains why you've never seen them, right? So I think they are probably framed in the Citadel of Time, and you just didn't know. You sign the designs.
I got everybody to sign them.
Oh, okay. Does everybody sign their first name? Cool.
Yes.
So in our time, where we're from, in the Citadel of Time, is framed designs of the cutter, the very first cutter from 200 years ago, 200 some odd years ago. And if you look closely, down on the bottom is everyone's first name.
Or maybe the first initial.
Yeah, first initial. I love it. Cool. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
Can I read the poem?
Sure.
Because she saw two things, right?
Go for
There's
it.
a poem, and the poem was just hair as blue as the sea. Flowers bloom when you look at me. Walking in the garden or on the beach, we are with our friends, but you are just out of reach. I have so many words all in my head, but somehow they dissolve in my mouth, and I'm quiet instead.
I love it.
And then the other thing is just all these little sentences. I think I'm me. It is this time in this place. Number 1. I think I'm me. It is this time in this place. 2? Question mark. I think I'm the other me. It is the second time, first place. I think I'm the third me. 4th time, second place. I'm now the first me. And they're all in slightly different inks, in slightly different ages. And then the last line is, I don't know when I am.
Oh. Thank you.
We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers, stronger than ever. Never say never. Don't look back now. Don't look back now. Rise up, stand with each other. We are sisters and brothers, finding our place and running the race. We'll take our chance and seize the moment. Hold on tight and don't let go of all your hopes and dreams that light the way.
Hello! It's time for some shout outs. We're a little bit over, so I'm just going to pass it immediately over to Troop.
Oh, hey, I'm Trooper SJP. Pew, 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 pew. Field Sniper. And I am, I'm happy to be here. I was playing Wakati, the kind Golfin dreamer who delves the fourth dimension. And you can support me over at Trooper SJP, which is my channel if you like. On Fridays, I run City of Light and Shadow, a Fate French Resistance campaign.
Oh, it's so good. Please
We
go
just
watch
had,
it.
like an amazing episode last week with like all guests for like a different cell who, were not as powerful and had some trouble. It was good. I am very honored and happy to be with this table of some of the kindest, coolest, most wonderful people who are giving and thoughtful and amazing. And I want to shout out all my love for Fenton's Butt, all my love for Kelp's Wrench, all my love for Valia's Reeds, and all my love for Celeste, Celeste's pet, Jacko. And all the love to PB.
Celeste is just the main character.
Yeah, for her Drake.
It's adorable.
Thank you. V, aka Sarah, you want to go
I
next?
was like, who is next on the screen? Sure, why not? Hi, I'm
I'm
Sarah.
going.
That's
I
me.
always go counterclockwise since we went back in
I'm
time.
always next.
Sorry.
Oh, that's clever. Look at you're so clever. Shout out to PB for being so clever all of the time.
Okay,
and
that's
everything having a meaning. Yeah, you're okay. Sorry, I'm complimenting you again. The compliment monster's coming out. Anyway, shout out to all the cast too. By the way, I feel like we're really gelling. Like the chemistry is so on point with everybody, and it's just such a joy. I mean, we say this every week, but it's such a joy to be a part of, and to really just the pure improv is delicious. So I just want to thank all of you. It's super strong. Like it's crazy. So looking forward to seeing where the rest of it goes. If you want to find me, I'm at Sarah P. That's me on Twitch and Twitter, and I am playing Ruby and also somebody else now on Wild RP. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah, I know it's nobody too crazy yet, but anyway, I'm having a good time. So anyway, love you all. Next up,
Whack.
Hi everybody, I'm Wax Steven. I played Kelp for you today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, we appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Much love. Thank you to my wonderful co-cast. Everybody did so well again. Great job, and great job PB as always for running a wonderful campaign. Thank you so much. And make sure you're following all these wonderful people, please. Go give them a follow. Follows are free. And if you have a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Go support these wonderful people, please. Make sure you're following us here on Table Story on Twitch, on YouTube, at A Table Story on Twitter, and come hang out on the Discord.
And we have a podcast version of the show now. So, which you can find on like any podcast provider, like Apple, anything like that. We've got the podcast version of the show.
Whoa.
That's great. Yay, that's it. I just wanted to jump in there and say that. Okay, cool. So,
Thank you.
Please continue, Wax.
Come hang out on Discord as well, tablestory.tv/Discord, and you should come hang out because we've got a looking for group channel. It's a great way to meet people that are of like mind, looking for tabletop RPGs. Come hang out. It's a great place. And thank you so much for being here. I do a bunch of stuff here on the channel as well. If you want to come check out Rime of the Frost Maiden, that's on Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern. We're very close to the end of a over a year-long D&D 5th edition module that's been going on now for a long time.
But it's like at the end of the arc. You can totally hop in and watch it. It's super awesome.
It's been really great, and we have
nearly dying every single episode. It's fine.
There's some battle scars. We'll just say that.
It's so good.
I'm also designing a TTRPG on my channel. Wax Steven, come on over. You can watch me design an Isekai / reverse Isekai TTRPG. Come check that out. And
if you don't know what that is, that's just, it's a term for like when you are in your present day and then you move into a different world, like either a fantasy
another
world
comes here.
Exactly.
Or you come from another world.
Like the Fold.
Like the Connecticut and King Arthur's Court, Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court.
Yeah, exactly like that. Perfect. Thank you. Fenton Fairwater, aka Biz, it's your turn.
That's right. On Biscotto, I play Fenton Fairwater, the frog with far too much cake. He has no business to be walking around with that much cake. Man, today was fun. I love you guys. I love role playing with you guys. Like every weekend, it's like my excitement. I'm like, all right, I get to role play with my best friends. So it's just a joy. But if you want to follow me, you can follow me on at Biscotto on both Twitch and Twitter. And I think you should just follow everybody else though, because like they're doing all kinds of awesome stuff. And I'm just kind of like here, and then I'm here, and then I'm on Wild RP as well as Colin Carver. I'm Colin Carver. That's what Brad. Anytime Brad does that imitation, he like exaggerates.
He does exaggerate it.
I'm Colin
Sorry,
Carver.
that was my GM friend intrusion. Like, absolutely not allowed to do that.
I'm diminishing my value in front of everybody.
I know. Fucking Bull did that today. Oops, sorry. Bull did that today. Made me sad. Made me
That's what his
very
parents
sad.
would say to him, though, sometimes.
I know. I don't like it. I don't like it.
it crushed me.
But thank you all, like chat, and as well as my castmates. I love you guys, and thank you PB for everything and being an amazing GM that is letting us just kind of fly right now, quite literally for Fenton, because now he's got like an hour-long flight coming up at some
Oh,
point.
I cannot wait. I already know the situations
get
I'm going to
lost.
put you in so that you
Yeah.
could potentially use it. I cannot wait.
I'm in danger.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's
exactly that. Exactly that.
Okay, Drakes, follow behind me. A flying F? Can we do an F?
Oh no! Now I'm
gonna
thinking
happen.
about Pee Wee Herman's the Pee Wee Herman special from HBO before he got his kids show that was not for kids.
Flight of the Navigator?
No, and
No,
he's
I'm
like,
kidding.
I'm
That's
the
like one of my
luckiest-
favorite movies, though.
I'm the luckiest boy in the world because he's on a puppet and he's flying and and now I'm just thinking of Fenton being the luckiest boy in the world flying. Gotta find a clip.
Frog in the world.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna end in tears.
It probably will. Speaking of
Icarus.
tears, Orcish, Jacko, hitting us with all the fucking feels.
What does that mean?
Means he's hitting us with the
that
feels.
mean?
You know
what it
when they
means.
watch
made
my
me-
content,
No,
check
you
me
made
out.
Your character Jacko is making me cry today, being like, I won't choose my parents over my
Yeah.
found family.
That was
It made me
great.
want to cry.
Yeah.
I was tearing up.
Thank you. I'm Orcish and I play Jacko, the craven human thief who fights dirty. And I can't wait to fight dirty more because that's gonna be fun.
I worry.
I really love this cast. It's been an absolute blast, and I'm so thankful that I've gotten the chance to do this. You guys are all great. I'm not going to compliment PB. She's the worst.
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
Terrible.
Thank you.
don't follow her. Follow everyone else. And yeah, twitch.tv/OrcishWC. I'm there like every night role playing Senior Deputy McGregor over on Wild RP. So,
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so you two remember, hi, I'm Pumpkinberry. You two remember you got to level up. The rest of you, the other three, you get to, hold on, where is it? You are going to be rolling for your Drake has a pack filled with equipment, 1d6 shells.
Oh.
So somebody roll a 1d6. Who's going to roll the 1d6?
I'll do it.
Okay, then the other two, you're both individually rolling for 2 ciphers. So you each get
Ooh,
1.
Lucky.
Two.
wait,
Okay, so
me,
it
Jacko's rolling.
no, so that would be Bull
Oh, sorry.
and V. Yep. And you two are going to level up. So Fenton and Jacko
Okay.
level up.
Yeah.
Yep. And then they're
Yeah, we
choosing
are.
the equipment for the Drake. Also, what did you name the Drake? Have you decided yet? Don't say it
Little
yet.
Tooth.
Ooh.
Oops.
No, that's
Busy.
okay. Is that it? Because I'm going
If
to
we
call the
fed it-
episode.
If we fed it a Marin fruit, then maybe it's Marin.
Oh, that's actually really
that's cute.
adorable.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
kinda-
bowl.
Well, also it's its favorite fruit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Yeah.
cute.
Okay.
That's really cute. Okay, well, we'll decide next week, I suppose. We'll figure it out.
I think we just decided.
Did you?
Marin.
Yeah.
That is pretty cute.
It is really cute. All right, well, thank you everybody for watching Tidal Blades episode 5. That was 5.
That's
All right.
yeah.
Appropriate.
Where you laugh?
Huh? And
Hey, I'm sorry, PB. I hate to interrupt you. Did you say? I feel like I remember you saying just like 5 seconds ago. I perhaps went back in time and you said episode 5 out of 10. Didn't you say out of 10?
24.
no, I
Full
said
season.
no, I said. All right, we'll see you
sorry.
next week. We'll see you
Well,
next
I don't know what's happening as usual.
He's
I'm
trying to add
fine.
episodes
It's a
on.
Bye,
fast
everybody.
talk roll.
trying
I'm
to
trying
add
to fast
episodes
talk
on.
roll. It's getting 2 more episodes.
We'll see ya.
We'll see you next week for episode 6, the Citadel of
Bye.
Time.
I don't know what's going on.
Bye.
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 Bye.